Hey Pisces, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. It is my honor to do this almost personal reading for you as I was guided and led to do these. As you know, this isn't traditionally how I do my readings, but I felt led to because it feels like all my signs, all of you, need a reading, need a personal reading, and Spirit wanted to get a message across to you. And so I am using the energy cards to see what energy is around you, which is the two I started with here. And it feels very much, Pisces, like you are on a spiritual path. There's some spiritual enlightenment coming to you, but it's not just that. You have been dreaming of something in the physical for a little bit. That's why Archangel Michael and the root chakra is here. So Archangel Michael points out that the root chakra is your physical being. It's this message about your temple path has something to do with your personal life, your human life, all of the things that go along with existing in a human body in this world. And so Pisces, it feels like your energy right now is being sort of, there's sort of like, I kind of feel like in the movie The Wizard of Oz, right? Where she followed the yellow brick road. This temple path that you're following it feels like it's blessed by your divine creator. It feels like you are being guided down this path, but it's more like a coexistence, a co-journey with your guides. It's not like they're leading you to this path. You are naturally being drawn to this path. This path leads to blessings, abundance. It leads to the manifestations of desires that you've wanted, that you've put out there, your intentions. Pisces, you are dreamers. You are, how do I say it? You are manifestation makers, okay? You have a very, it's interesting because the path that I'm looking at here in this card, the temple path, it's almost like a golden path. And so you can't go wrong on this path. It feels like, yes, of course we're human beings. And yes, of course, on the way we might get distracted or there might be some things. But your manifestation is close to coming true. Whatever it was that you asked for, that you put out there for the universe, to the universe, is coming to you this year in 2024. It feels like what's coming in February is the door is now going to be fully open. You're going to see, feel, and hear messages about abundance, about manifestation, what's coming into your world. It seems like, and it feels like, whatever this is, it's an interesting combination of blessings and the intentions that you put out there that are coming your way, okay? Let me just kind of feel into the Archangel Michael message here. It feels like he is trying to tell you your blessings and abundance were there all along. And I feel like you knew it because you are so good at creating a vision, a visual for what it is that you want. And I feel like in the next few weeks, I'd say 3 weeks, because I see the number 3, you're going to start to see indication of your manifestation coming true. I feel for some of you, you could have been waiting for some sort of offer to come through, or either someone's offering you money for a house you're selling, or you're trying to put an offer on a house that you really want. And it feels like whatever that dream home is, or that dream place where you want to live, it's gonna come true for you. That's what one of the scenarios is here for you Pisces, what's coming in February. So you're going to either find a lead to, someone might contact you saying, hey, there's a house for sale over here. This is kind of what you've been looking for. Or you're going to come upon it, or something's going to happen. And it feels like you kind of have that golden ticket. Okay, so that's one scenario where this manifestation is coming in for you. I also feel like some of you might be, could be trying to get into some sort of school, or it's been a dream for those of you who are going to be going to college. It feels like some school that you were nervous about applying to will accept you for the next semester, whenever that is. It feels very much like this has been your dream since you were maybe very young. And it feels like that's coming through. And I feel like part of that was you weren't sure where the money would come from. So there are going to be some options opening up to you, Pisces, in February. And it feels like whatever that is in regards to school, it just, bear with me, because there are different scenarios here for manifestations that are coming through for Pisces this year in 24. I also feel for some of you, you're looking for a car, a new car, or maybe it's your first car. And there's something about finding that special car that you want and finally having the money to buy it. That's what that feels like for me. It feels like it could even be a gift. It feels like there could be a gift given to you where either you've given enough money where you can buy a car, or you've gifted a car for something, or you win some sort of prize or something like that. It feels like whatever this is, it's given to you. It's a gift. And I'm telling you, this gift, it really is a gift from the universe. And so whoever gifts you this car, or however you get this new vehicle, it is blessed by the universe, okay? For those of you who put manifestations out there, it feels very much like, it's almost like Pisces, like you don't necessarily have trouble fantasizing or romanticizing about something that you want. It's like the universe just grabs your energy and goes with it. And so you are very blessed in that way. It does feel like this year will be a year that reveals other things to you that you weren't aware of before. Could be a very lucrative offer for either another position or a step up in your job. It could be that somebody recognizes you for a good work and you get some sort of bonus or a gift. But whatever it is, Pisces, you're sort of in the center of the spotlight. And it feels like this year is going to be going that way for you, whatever it is that comes through for you. I don't feel anything about romance in this reading today for you. It's more about some sort of magical journey that you just sort of... I was just thinking of those commercials when we were kids about Lucky Charms cereal, pot of gold. It's like you leave, how do I say this? Everything you touch turns to gold, or is the Midas touch, so to speak. I'm not saying, Pisces, that you won't ever have hiccups along the way, but for the most part, it feels like you've kind of moved past a difficult time in the years past, 22, 23, maybe even the year 2020, because I keep seeing the number 3, so I think 3 is significant here. You may have had 3 years of sort of stagnant energy, maybe kind of sitting still in your job, maybe frustrations of your job have kind of brought you to a place where you just feel like or felt like you didn't have anything left because it kind of drained you. But um, it's time to admit the truth to yourself about how you feel about things, about your job, about your. I feel like, Pisces, you don't have a problem with your self-worth at all. It's not that. But the truth that comes out is, I feel Archangel Michael saying, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Is this career doing it for you anymore? Because I'm telling you, whatever you decide to do, it's like the universe just gives it right over to you. And so this year in 2024, I feel like is going to be huge for you in terms of changing careers, maybe moving to another city, um, getting a new vehicle, or buying or selling a home. It feels like everything is kind of clicking into place for you. Okay, I do see a horse. It could be the energy of the horse that I always visualize a horse running so gracefully with its mane blowing in the breeze, and it feels like your energy is sort of like that, like just kind of finally being able to run freely or to be free of something. It feels like the energy that you were stuck in was sort of something that might not have been in your control. It might have been something where maybe you didn't get a raise for 3 years, or maybe you there was no more room for growth in your job. But it feels like you kind of took part or are taking part in something that changes things, that shifts things. Like maybe you make a suggestion in your company that they create a different position, a new position, something you could move into and you could master. I feel like, Pisces, you are always the dreamer. You are always the, not just, wow, it'd be nice if I had that someday, but no, you're more of I want that over there, and you have all these lovely visions of getting to it, and that's why you're so blessed with this manifestations revealing themselves to you in this year. And I feel in February, it's sort of like the ice breaks away from the surface of the water to reveal what's underneath, right? And it's like what's underneath is your beautiful spiritual self that is going to be opening up new ideas, new opportunities for you. And it does feel very much like it's an upgrade in your life. Okay. Now, I'm not one to candy coat things, but this reading is actually really good, Pisces. It's a good reading. You are going to have so many opportunities for advancement in so many ways in your lives, okay? You've been, no, yeah, I'll use this card. It did pop out. There's some kind of chaos that's been healing for a while, okay? Now, I feel like whatever chaos it was, it's sort of like everything is being put right now. Things were not right before. This will resonate with you somehow, Pisces. I don't know how, but healing the chaos has been going on in your life for a little while now. And it feels like, it's almost like the storm is leaving and everything is kind of clearing out. The darkness goes away and the light comes out, the sunlight, and it illuminates on you. And when the dust settles, Pisces, everything is new and heading in a new direction for you, okay? It's like, so if you look at that funnel cloud in that card, when a storm hits, it stirs things up, it moves things, it lifts things, it kind of moves things out of the way. And if anything is in this tornado's path, it obliterates it, okay? And so I feel like whatever's been going on with you in regards to your energy, there's been a lot of clearing out, a lot of moving things leaving things behind, bringing things up that aren't maybe not pleasant that you have to deal with. But that storm is, it feels like that storm is pretty much over. And that storm is, the dust is settling. And so Spirit says, have some patience now. Let the dust settle. You might feel like you're an in-between stage, and that's okay. It's because that energy has to be completely cleaned out that doesn't belong, so you can move forward on your path. I do feel a lot of material things coming in for you, Pisces, this year. And so be prepared for the good things coming in for you, okay? This is your opportunity to receive and to give thanks for all that you receive. I do believe you're going to have a good year, but let's just focus on February for right now. February opens the doors for some things in your life that you've been wanting. I'm telling you that right now. It is amazing how much you've been wanting, whatever it is you've been wanting. But it's not just that. Like I said before, it's blessings coming in for you. Oh man, the stars are shining bright upon you right now. Okay? I feel like for some of you, you might be, you could be taking a trip, but whatever the case, your soul is longing, your energy wants to be near water, okay? This card in particular says the ocean. So I feel like some of you could be taking a trip to some place where there's water, where there's the ocean. And it feels very much like this is where you need to be, even if it's just for a few days, even if it's just for a week, because the ocean is cleansing. It helps you to clear out some things. And it does feel like some of you will be traveling. Could be this summer. It could be that you start planning for that next month and start booking your trip or whatever it is. It's interesting because the ocean is so healing for some. You being that you are a water sign, Pisces, it makes total sense to be near water, to experience its healing energy, to connect with the vastness of the ocean. And to me, it just feels like this is such a really good experience for you, Pisces. I think I'm near the end of this reading, so I'm going to close it out and wish you all the best, Pisces. And until next time, namaste.